Hey everyone, today I'm going to tell you about Cows Come Home from Sanctuary. It's in Tennessee. And the owners and operators are Randy and Rick. And it's a former cattle ranch. And it's turned into a sanctuary. And this is where they used to have cows and bulls that were raised for food, and now they have cows and bulls that are just spoiled rotten for the rest of their lives. And that is where America's power couple of the summer lives. They are Lou and Yasmine, and I probably can't have the sound on there because of copyright. Oh boy, let's turn the sound off. Okay, we can't have the sound because of copyright, but here are Lou and Yasmine. And that's Lou. Lou Moses was, he was very sick when he was born, and he was on a lot of prayer lists. I put him on a lot of prayer lists. They were asking for prayer for him and had fundraisers for medical care. And he grew into a healthy, happy young bull, young steer, because they're a sanctuary. I can't let him cause any cows to reproduce. He was a sick calf that stayed in the sanctuary house for the first part of his life. When it got too big for their regular living quarters, he lived in the basement in his mother's human mom's garage. And when he was 2.5, he moved out into a barn in the pasture next to their house. And not long ago, he realized he was a bovine. And he's hanging around with the other bovines. And this is another picture of Lou and Yasmine. That is his girlfriend he met. Well, a pretty cow at this same sanctuary. Her name is Yasmine. And I'm going to try to find part 2 of this, which also has music. So I'm going to have to turn this sound off again to not get any copyright. And this is showing, I think, it will be showing a little romantic moment between Lou and Yasmine. And, yeah, there they are. Lou and Yasmine. And at the sanctuary. And it's not all Lou and Yasmine there. There's a lot of cattle there. And they used to have a pig named Toby who was across the Rainbow Bridge. And there's a lot of pictures of the sanctuary. And that's Lou, and that's Augie. Lou is the solid brown one, and Augie is the brown and white one. And the sanctuary, they just spoil the cows. They have a lot of bovines, and here's Rick with some of the cows, and Allie wearing her hay as a wig. It's just looks like a fun sanctuary. I would like to visit sometime. And that is the sanctuary that I'm highlighting this time. And I'll be telling you more about more sanctuaries soon. And we'll just enjoy, let's find it, Lou and Yasmine again. And here are Lou and Yasmine. And I cannot edit because I've got to get rid of some old videos on my phone first. So I couldn't really edit. But there's Lou and Yasmine. And they, as far as I'm concerned, they're America's power couple this summer. Totally adorable. And they're at today's sanctuary that I'm telling you about. I'll be telling you about another sanctuary soon. And there's a lot of them in this country and in other countries. I hope you enjoyed meeting Lou and Yasmine. He's the dark brown bull and she's the light beige color, kind of white, kind of beige color cow. And see how their little romance turns out. They can't have calves, which I know their calves would be adorable, but they can't have calves because it is a sanctuary and they need to have the room and the money to bring in other rescues. Like they just, not long ago, they rescued some cows. I know they rescued some cows, and there were 3 cattle that they rescued from their neighbor who either was getting rid of the farm or was, for some reason, the neighbor wasn't able to keep those 3 cattle. And they were able to take those 3 cattle to the sanctuary as sanctuary residents. Because, you know, they don't reproduce. They try to have room to rescue more animals. And they have had a pig, had chickens, so they have more than cattle. But cattle are the main thing there because it used to be a cattle ranch. So, if you want to follow him on Facebook or Instagram or Telegram, it is Cows Come Home Farm Sanctuary. Like and subscribe to learn more about animals.